the City of Oak Park, Oakland County.
Mayor Pro Tem Edgar.
Here in Oak Park in Oakland County.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes, present here in Oak Park, Oakland County.
Councilmember Radner.
I'm here. I'm in Oak Park. Sean's trying to log in, by the way.
Yep. And Councilmember Whitehead, I believe, is logging in as we speak.
Before we continue with our agenda, I would like to call for a moment of silence. We are all shattered by the news about Oxford High School, and 4 promising young people, their lives were taken from them by gun violence that was senseless. We lost Hannah St. Juliana, age 14, Madison Baldwin, age 17, Tate Meyer, age 16, and Justin Schilling, age 17. We observe a moment of silence and we wrap our arms around all those who mourn for these young people, knowing that this could happen anywhere. Thank you. I'd like a motion, please, to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Thank you. Councilmember Burns, is there a second?
Second.
Mayor Pro Tem Edgar, thank you. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? That carries. Consent agenda is routine items that are presented without discussion. Any council member can ask to have one removed if discussed. The items this week are regular council meeting minutes of November 15th, 2021. Special council meeting minutes, November 22nd, 2021. Library board meeting minutes of October 19th. Public safety activity summary reports for September and October. Parks and Recreation Commission meeting minutes of October 20. Request to bid the 2022 sewer lining project M730. Request to cancel the Beautification Advisory Commission meeting of December 21st. Payment application number 3, final for the 2021 swimming pool repair project M719. Request to schedule a public hearing for allocating the 2022 Cdbg funds scheduled for December 20th to receive public comment. And finally, licenses, new and renewals submitted for December 6th. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Thank you, Councilmember Burns. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Councilmember Whitehead. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Let's see. Director Flynn, are there elected officials looking to speak?
No, there are not.
Thank you. We have a short agenda this time. So we are down to item 14, City Manager Eric Tungate.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of council. I am going to ask Director Robert Barrett to take 14A for me, please.
Good evening, everybody. Before you is an amendment to our CDBG contract for yard services. $30,000 was allocated towards the yard services portion of the CDBG contract. Of that 30,000, 2,500 was sent to OSHA for pre-qualifying our seniors, and 2,500 was used for City of Oak Park personnel to run the program. We are running short of funds due to the amount of grass cuts that we had in this 2019 program year, and we made decisions to have the 2,500 be paid by the City of Oak Park on our in-house accounts, and 4 went to 2,500, which we transferred in to get more lawn cuttings and snow removals in that year. So before you is, it is recommended to amend the contract to lawn clippers for program year 2019 yard services be approved. Funding is available in the CDBG fund for this expenditure.
Okay, is there a motion to approve this?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Tim and Councilmember Whitehead. Discussion or questions?
Solomon, sorry, Madam Mayor.
Oh, Solomon, Radner. Was that Radner?
I don't mind sharing the credit though.
Thank you. Are there questions about the lawn cutting? We want to provide this service for our seniors, and the need is always greater than the amount of money set aside. Any questions about this?
Yeah, Madam Mayor, I do have a question. So this is for the 2019 summer season and winter?
Correct. It's actually, it's 2019 yard services is funds that we spend during the 2020 fiscal year or our year, and it rolls into the 2021. The expenditure of these funds is usually about a year behind because it takes a while for the federal government to release the funds and allocate it. So this is for 2020 work for both seasons.
And approximately how many residents does this program serve, this grant?
When you say approximately, I'll tell you approximately. It approximately serves 83 residents, and a lot always depends on how much how our grass season is and how many snow events we have, because we pay the funds out of events, and as we have money left over, we bring more seniors into it. But we're floating around, actually around 83 right now, but that moves up and down according to our grow and snow season.
Do we usually get a lot more requests than we have the money to
Absolutely. Cover? I don't know how many are on the waiting list, but we always have a waiting list.
Well, thank you.
So during the budget time, this amount can be increased, correct?
During the budget time, this amount, that's when we plan on it with the city manager and our city council. But actually next council meeting, we're going to have a public hearing so the public can comment on this and help us guide, what our public actually wants. But these funds were, approved at the public hearing and then also approved at our budget sessions. And you're right, we do have great discussion about this during our budget session.
Any further questions, discussion? A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Edgar.
Yes.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes.
Councilmember Radner.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitehead.
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. City Manager Tungate, do you have any further business for us?
Madam Mayor, members of council, while I know that's probably the shortest city manager report on record, I can assure you we're working very diligently and preparing for the new year. But with that said, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Call to the audience. Director Flynn, are there members who would like to speak? We have a 3-minute limit.
Ken Sherman would like to speak.
Mm-hmm. Ken, we're not hearing that too well. Ken, Ken, your audio isn't coming through. Is it
I
better?
think it might be something with your microphone. We can hear you, but it's just very staticky.
Nope.
It's still static.
No. Is there a way to
Maybe,
chat?
can you type his comment in the chat maybe, or?
Ken, can you type it in the chat? Because the audio is not coming through.
Mayor, do we want to see if there's other comment and then come back to him maybe?
Sure. Any other comments, Director Flynn?
Excuse me. We do not have any other names listed in the chat box.
Okay.
If you, so Mr. Sherman sent a message and said that he would like to know why the city is not including envelopes for the utility bills, like the city does it with taxes.
City Manager Tungate can do this. I think a lot of people just drop it in the Dropbox, use their own envelope, drop it in the Dropbox. Some charge it. City Manager Tungate, why was the decision made to include it?
You know, I don't recall. I'm actually wondering, Director Crawford, maybe you have something to say. I don't know.
I don't have the dollar amounts available, but I know it was not cost effective to do so because you're talking about 11,000 accounts that's billed every month. And it's just not cost efficient to send those all out like that, unlike taxes, and that's done twice a year. It's not as cost, I don't want to say it, it's not as expensive in getting that out, but to do that every month for 11,000 parcels, it's just not cost efficient to do that.
Thank you. Thank you. We did wonder about that, but that's an explanation. Let's see. We are on call to the council then. November saw Thanksgiving and kind of early Hanukkah celebration. Christmas lights are starting to cheer up our early dark evenings. This year, the first night of Hanukkah was the same night as the first night of Advent for those who celebrate that. So that was a lovely coincidence. We all worked to bring light into the darkness with not only candles and lights, but with acts of loving kindness to one another. Someone told me that there was a Hanukkah miracle this year because the Lions won a game. Just saying. The other thing I wanted to mention was that Channel 2, I believe, is running a little video section on holiday lights, and Oak Park Boulevard lights are featured on that. So watch for our lights. Mayor Pro Tem Julie Edgar.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, the other miracle, although I think it was the day before Hanukkah started, was that Michigan won the Ohio State game.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, so a few things. One, Mr. Sherman requested an update on the dog park. So where we are now is we are really moving along quickly. We're deciding on this week, in fact, we are deciding on the rules for the dog park that will include membership costs, requirements of any dog owners who want to join the dog park, other dog park rules about aggression and waste and so forth. So we're moving along on that. The fencing will not be up until the springtime, but by the time we get to that, we will have pretty much tied down everything. So rest assured, we will have our dog park by hopefully early next year. Secondly, we've got the holiday lights, the holiday decoration contest, and forms are available online. You can find that on our Facebook page and on our website, city's website. Please, please, please join the contest. It was really fun. This is the second annual one. Members of the Parks and Rec Commission do the judging, and I've already noticed lights up, but hopefully the spirit will catch on this year and more people will participate. Thirdly, lastly,
before you leave that one, can someone nominate their neighbor for this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Is Director Stasiak, is that correct? If you nominate a neighbor, can you fill out the form for the neighbor, or do they need to do it?
You're muted.
You can fill out the form for your neighbor.
Okay. So Oak Park Youth Assistance is collecting gift cards until the 10th, which is Friday. And these gift cards will benefit parents who need a little extra help buying presents this year. The members of the Youth Assistance Board have identified families that could use some help, but they're asking for gift cards, mainly for places like Meijer, Target. You can drop them off at the Oak Park Public Library, or you can send them, and I will pull up the address. But if you could drop them at the library, they will take them. So far, donations have been pretty healthy, but they could always use more. So I'm going to look for that email address while the next council person talks. But thank you for showing up, everybody.
Councilmember Burns.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. To the public, thank you for the Oak Park administration and all your hard work. Please be safe during the holiday season. Beware of your surroundings. And please continue to practice safe distancing. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Radner.
Good night, everyone.
Councilmember Whitehead.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This is definitely the shortest meeting that I've been a part of since I've been on council, so I'm happy about that. But we're still getting work done. Just one of the 2 or 3 things I wanted to highlight is we came to a consensus on our rec assessment, the company that we hired. I'm very confident in them, and so with my fellow council. So I really envision Oak Park being a beacon of forests and trees and parks and trails. And I think this is going to take us to the next level with our parks and trails. So I'm very happy about the company that we hired, and city manager and administration brought 2 great candidates before us. And so we were all happy to vote 5-0 on that at the past meeting. Do just want to echo how we started out the meeting in the moment of silence, praying for and thinking of all the families in Oxford. The day after that happened, I know the mayor mentioned bringing some light to the darkness. I had about 200 backpacks that I wanted to get out to the students at Oak Park schools. So we did that to try to change the narrative about, you know, what's going on in the news. And so we brought those 200 backpacks to try to cheer up those students in Oak Park. I know there was a resident, Miss Weiss, who's a longtime life resident in Oak Park, who had mentioned that, you know, some of the students at Oak Park could use some help. So my firm and my group felt that was a great way to help during this holiday season, to get 200 field supplies and backpacks over to the students. And they were very grateful at the Oak Park School District. So we really appreciate that. Last, I do want to remind everybody about vaccines and boosters. There's a new variant out, Omicron. There's not much research on it as of yet. So as we gather for holidays and so forth, as echoing Council Member Burns, please just do everything safe as possible. And I want to wish everybody happy holidays. So thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
And that address is oakparkya@gmail.com. So Oak Park Youth Assistance, oakparkya@gmail.com. And you can send e-gift cards.
Okay. Okay. Thank you all. Best wishes for a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year with your family. May the New Year bring us nothing but good news. There being nothing further to come before the council, this meeting is adjourned.
Good night.
Yum.